going on YouTube? This is your boy Jamarty4 here once again, and we're actually here for a random bonus video related to Bad Girls Club. And I wanted to make this video ever since I found out this information, okay? And we are here to just quickly discuss the Bad Girls Club Season 13 All-Star cast, okay? And some of the information that I've looked at or come across thus far. And the reason why I went ahead and decided to do this now is because I just watched the interview with A Connection TV and Judy from season 7, and she, said some things about what happened in the season, and it was like, hey, you know what? I've been meaning to make a video about how I feel about the cast, who's in the cast, because there are people in the cast who I watched their season, but I didn't start reviewing Bad Girls Club until the beginning towards the mid-season of season 10. So anybody else before that, y'all didn't get to hear me talk about them and how I feel about them. Unless they were on All-Star Battle. But I heard some things, and I wanted to quickly talk about some of the things that Judy mentioned in her interview. But first, let's get to the cast. Woo! This, just from looking at it, it's gonna be something else, boys. It's gonna be something else indeed. First, we have Natalie. Natalie is probably one of the most notorious bad girls of all time, as we all know. And she's definitely made a name for herself, a positive name for herself. I didn't watch Natalie's season. I didn't watch Bad Girls Club, if you guys didn't know. I didn't start watching Bad Girls Club consistently until midway through season 5. So, I was there. I started watching when Leia, Christina, Kristen, Brandy, I think those are the only people from season 5 I can really recollect at this time, but that's when I started watching. So I didn't watch Natalie's season. I learned about Natalie through the following seasons and getting to experience her firsthand on the All-Star Battle, and then she did like the little subsequent specials with Camila and other bad girls doing like the preseason, like when the season's about to start, they'll talk about the girls or something like that. You know, those little specials that they do for filler in between seasons. So I got to experience her then, and during All-Star Battle, she was a bit much. She left the show, did this big dramatic ass exit, left the show, and then only to come back when she found out that it didn't really work out the way she thought it was going to work. And she was like, I'm international, bitch. And I heard about her whole, I run LA, all this other stuff. So really, at the time, Natalie was a bit much for me. And, of course, everybody calls her the motherfucking Crimson Chin. We all knew, we've all thrown that shade at her chin. We've all done it. It's no point in doing it at this point. So, but, when I became on Natalie's team, I became on Natalie's team when Natalie shaded the shit out of Jazz Monet from season 11, talking about, I can give you some bundles of hair, bitch, via Twitter. When she was shading Jazz Monet like that, I was like, yes, bitch. Yes, I fucks with you from now on. Because y'all know, if you ever watched my channel this long, y'all know I can't stand that edgeless ass bitch with the black ass gums who trying to pretend like she was about some type of life. I can't stand a Jazz Monet at all. So that's Natalie. That's one. Number 2, my main bitch, Rocky. As it's been said many a times during All-Star Battle Season 2, Rocky is probably one of my top 5 favorite Bad Girls Club, top 5 favorite bad girls of Bad Girls Club of all time. She's just really, really funny. She's really cute, very pretty girl, and I just thought she was cool as shit. Now, well, I'll wait. I'll wait to say that part. But y'all know I was rooting for Rocky the entire way through season 2 of All-Star Battle. The way that she went out, I didn't like it. It was fucked up to a degree. However, if it were me, because when they did the elimination, they didn't know what the final competition was going to be yet. if it was me, I would have given that some heavy consideration too, because Rocky been beasted. Like, especially at that point, Rocky been beasting through the competition, and I'm like, okay, alliances are great, but I want this money. And at some point, like I said in the review, you have to say fucking alliance, and you have to start worrying about your damn self. But, and this is what Judy said in the interview. One of the things she said, because you know, well, I don't want to say people's names prematurely, but you know, Rocky and Sarah aren't cool anymore because of what happened on All-Star Battle 2. And it was some shade thrown that they could have just kept her in the final 3 because Rocky wouldn't have made it past that puzzle. Y'all remember that puzzle that Megan got stuck at? With the you had to switch the pink and the purple to say Bad Girls Club on both sides or something like that. They said Rocky wouldn't even got there, so they could have left her in there, kept their alliance, and it would have been cool because she wouldn't have made it anyway. I was like, oop, you tried it. That may have been the truth. But y'all know I just love me some Rocky, but we gonna keep that going. That's Bad Girl number 2. Bad Girl number 3 is Judy. And that's who was in the interview with Wesley. And I did like Judy. I really never had... What the hell? I honestly never really had any issue with Judy. The only issue that I had with her was that she did cry a lot in her season, and even in All-Star Battle Season 1. She did cry a lot, and it just seemed like she was overly emotional and sensitive. I don't know if it was due to the drinking or whatnot, but from what I saw on her interview, she's definitely grown. She done got some breast disease now. She done got some tits now. They're not fake. They're not fake, though, because it looked like she just overall gained like a little thickness. But she's cool now. She says she doesn't drink like she used to because of health issues and all the other good things, but you can get most of that information about that over at Wesley's interview. Make sure y'all go check that out. But yeah, I never really had a problem with Judy. I always had a sympathetic viewpoint of Judy, just because she never really fucked with nobody unless, you know, she was fucked with. And people just used to pick on her, and I just never really liked that. I never liked that whole bullying type shit, as y'all know. But that's Bad Girl number 3. Bad Girl number 4 is Camila. Now, I've had a semi-love-hate relationship with Camila. It started out, I loved her because in Season 8, she was whooping bitches' asses and it was funny. Like, her and Amy from Season 8, her and Amy was literally making out and probably scissoring each other in the shower. The next thing you know, she was whooping her ass over a towel or something. I'm like, what? But it was funny though, and I was fucking with Camila. I really was. But then Camila started to show her ass on All-Star Battle Season 2, fucking with Elise and just doing some underhanded bullshit, and it rubbed me the wrong way. So I'm kind of like, So this season, whatever you're doing on this season, girl, will kind of make or break on how I feel about you. Because I loved you, but then you made me kind of even it out with that fuckery that you pulled on All-Star Battle 2. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to do this third go round. But I can say overall, I do like her more than, you know, average, but I still need to see what she's going to pull this new season, Season 13 All-Star Battle. So that's Bad Girl number, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on Bad Girl number 5, Jada. And, wait, hold on one second. Let me go see something. Sorry about that. I saw my computer did an email or something. But anyway, people had a notion about Jada being a brand new girl. This is supposed to be like an all-star season, and Jada's season is still airing. So she can't really be an all-star because she's only like, what are we, 8 episodes in or something? So people kind of feel a way about her. But my thoughts on Jada as a person, Jada seems cool. I don't really have an issue, honestly, with Jada. The only thing that I say about her is that, girl, rapping, I would leave that alone. You're not really hood. I wish you stop with this whole felon shit. I think she hasn't really mentioned the whole felony thing in a while, so that's good. But I don't really have anything else really bad to say about her. I like her to a degree where she's, you know, she's not afraid of anybody, I don't think. So I respect her for that. So, I mean, there's not really much I can say about Jada yet at this point because we're just now getting introduced to her. So that was bad girl number 5. Now, bitch. Bad girl number 6. Girl. Bad girl number 6 is somebody who has been blacklisted, who's fallen into the category with Jazz Monet as far as people who I hate. And this is Danny, one of the goddamn square body ass Victor twins. I can't stand these hoes. I couldn't stand these hoes a minute longer on their season. I couldn't wait. I literally could not wait until season 8 was over with. But you know what? They're like they're like a fungus that won't die. They had season 8. Okay, that was bad enough. Then, for some reason, immediately after their season was over, Oxygen decided to have an additional hour-long special where Tanisha meets with, went over to the twins' house and went out to drink. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why? We don't fuck with them like that. Why are they getting an entire hour special with Tanisha? I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. But the twins got on my fucking nerves. What they did, that bullshit that they pulled with Elise, and everybody else was over it about the whole bullying shit. Yeah, they had like original 6 alliance or whatever, where they wanted to kick out not fuck with the new girl. Okay, whatever. They did that for a little while. That was fucked up on everybody's part. That's fine. But then Erica and Gia and all the rest of the girls was like, okay, this is boring. I'm not really getting any enjoyment out of this of fucking with Elise like that. But they just kept on doing it just because. And honestly, I feel like it's because they were mad. Because I think during the season, Elise beat out Danny or Gabby, whichever the one of them square body motherfuckers, in some swimsuit contest or something. And they was mad about it. I'm just like, y'all are just jealous, honestly, because Elise is a beautiful girl. But I say that to say these bitches will not go away. They was in season 8. They had an additional hour-long special with Tanisha. Then both of the bitches came back for All-Star Battle. I'm just like, ugh. I don't want to see these hoes no fucking more. Then when they were eliminated, I'm like, finally. Then, once again, season 2, here Danny ass comes straggling, because I think Gabby's over it. Gabby done went and had a baby and everything. But here come Danny ass once again on season 2, but she was the first bitch to get eliminated, and I was here for it. I'm like, finally, she's gone. Here we go again, goddammit. Bad Girls Club season 13 All-Star Battle. This bitch come right the fuck back. I'm like, you know what? There's just no getting rid of this house. I just wish she would go the fuck away. I'm gonna just be reading her down because I hated her during her season, and y'all are gonna see me just throw all sorts of shade at this bitch, just because. Unless she gonna have to pull some miraculous ass shit, because from what Judy said she was cool with her, but I'm gonna have to see some shit go on in this house that's gonna really make me change my mind about this bitch, because I do not fuck with her to no type of degree. Shit, I'm just saying. But that's her. Fuck her. Moving on, we get to Red. And Red's the same way, like I said, with Jada. I'm not fucking with Red currently at this point, because Red's been pulling some fuck shit on her season, but people don't feel like Red and Jada, because they're brand new, like, still smell like plastic, brand new, to consider them all-stars, and they're not even, like, notorious all-stars yet, so people feel a little bit of a ways about that. But I'm not really fucking with Red for real. At the current moment, we'll see. From what Judy said, Red didn't change at all from what we've seen thus far. So it is what it is. We're gonna move on right past it. Then we have Sarah. Now y'all know I love me some Sarah. I fucks with Sarah the long way. And Sarah actually watched one of my reviews, so shout out to her. Oh, I forgot to say that Rocky followed me on Twitter, so that's another reason why I love her. And Julie. So after Sarah, we have Julie. So we have Natalie, Rocky, Judy, Camila, Jada, Danny, Red, Sarah, and Julie. Now, from season 9, Julie was another one of the people that was blacklisted because the bitch talked so much shit. And the bitch was manipulative as fuck. Julie was kind of like a white version of Mimi from season 11. Even though No, I say Mimi was worse. Mimi was worse. But Julie was still a conniving bitch. But Julie was still kind of smart in some ways. She was just a conniving ass bitch. I'm just going to believe it like that. But I'm going to wait and see, because it's been a while. These people who are like season 8s and 9s earlier, or somewhat kind of earlier, they have a chance to change and do some shit. So I'm going to try to give Julie the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to try. But here is the main fuckery that I've heard, or that's been rumored. That Natalie was jumped. That Natalie was fighting someone. And it's been rumored that another person that, okay, this is how Judy described it. She said that Natalie and when somebody was fighting, and then they came to like a halt where they was kind of like, you know, in a stale match or a draw or whatever. And so they kind of calmed down for a second. You know, like how people get in fighting, they be like, you good, you good, you done, you know, how it gets to that point. It was said that when that point happened between Natalie and one of the other girls, it was rumored that another girl started fighting on a Natalie. And then when the other girl started fighting on Natalie, the first girl she was fighting with started fighting her again. And it was rumored that the second girl who came into the fight was Rocky. Now, here's the thing. I fucks with Rocky the longest way. She's one of my favorites. But let me tell you something. Rocky, I love you down. But if you pull this shit, I will have to come for your ass. I will have to come for your ass. I will not like it. I will feel bad for it. But if you pull some fuck shit, no matter who you are, you have to be dealt with. You have to be dealt with. I'm hoping that it is not the way that it's being rumored. I would hate for Rocky to be demoted and degraded in such of a way. And I feel bad because two of my favorite girls don't like each other, Rocky and Sarah. You know, they ain't cool no more. But I'm just excited about this season, y'all. There's so much that has been said and something that are kind of spiraling around. I'm not really sure what to believe. But all I do know is that this shit is good. And I cannot wait. I'm secretly a hell of a more excited about this shit than I am about this current season that's going on. Because season 12, it's better than season 11, but it's... I want season 13. I want motherfucking season 13. But that's all I got for you guys today. I'll still be back later on, if not tonight, early tomorrow, for the review of tonight's episode of Bad Girls Club. So make sure you guys stay around looking for that video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Like, share, subscribe.
Washington.